Hi, my name is Jacqueline Rose, and I do not think it's a coincidence that you're here. I think you're meant to be here. So follow me along on my journey, see if this message or any of my other messages resonate with you. And if they do, click and subscribe to my channel. This is a channel about the Ascension Process, spiritual awakening, law of attraction, and I share my life with others so maybe they can apply some of the things that I've done in my life to change to their lives, and maybe it will better them. My intentions here are always pure and to always help as much as I can. So I wanted to talk about our beliefs and what we believe to be true. I want you to go back in time and think about what you saw your life ending up. I have mentioned this a lot of times that the way my life is right now is everything that I wanted it to be. And for a long time, I didn't enjoy it because I let life stresses just take over. And, but when I really got to think about it and I sit down and I think of all the things that happened, everything happened exactly how it needed to happen. And it was exactly what I wished for when I was little. When I was younger, this is the life that I wished for. And I want to share a story with y'all. I think it was last week sometime I was talking to one of my best friends. I have a best friend. His name is Jeremy. I don't know if he listens to this. I have a few best friends, but he is like my person. And he mentioned to me that when he was 17 or 18 that he knew he was going to be a millionaire. And he said, I didn't know how I was going to be a millionaire, but I knew I was going to be worth $1 million one day. And if you know my best friend, Jeremy, I would have never thought he was going to be a millionaire. Like, if he would have told me that, I would have been like, please, like, how are you going to be a millionaire? I mean, me and him partied a lot when we were younger, and we fucked around, not like fucked around, but we fucked off a lot of our lives. And we I don't know what I saw his future being, to be honest with you. I know I tell this story a lot. It's a funny story. He used to have gold teeth. So he had gold teeth, and we were sitting down one day, and he was like, I think I'm going to get my gold teeth cemented in. And I was like, Jeremy, do not get your gold teeth put in permanently. Like, you're never going to get a good job. And he said, you mean I'll never become the president? And I mean, that's just the relationship we have. And nowadays, yes, Jeremy, if you ever listen, I think you totally could be the president. Anybody can be the fucking president these days. Fuck, who knows? But long story short, he had an accident happen in his work, and he ended up getting more than $1 million. And maybe that's not exactly how he thought he'd get $1 million, but he always believed it. He was like, I just knew it was going to happen. And so I want y'all to go back and check your beliefs. Like, I go back, and when I was younger, around 17, I had this intuition feeling. Something told me that when I got older, I was going to have problems with pregnancy. And I have shared some stories about how I lost my daughter after being 6 months pregnant. And she was a stillborn, and I had to go through the whole process of having her and everything. It was really tough on me. And then after her, I got pregnant with my son 5 weeks later. And then during that pregnancy, I got preeclampsia, which they have no way of knowing why people get preeclampsia. But I just had a feeling like I was going to have problems with pregnancy. I always knew I was going to gain a lot of weight with pregnancy too. I just knew that was going to happen, and it all happened. I gained, 75 pounds or something, and never could really lose it until recently. There are a lot of other things that I just knew, I knew were going to happen. When I was sitting down and I was pregnant with my daughter, Isabella, I was sitting down with a client, and she told me a story about how she lost her daughter at 21 weeks. She started going into it. She had 2 daughters, and she told me the story. She lost her daughter at 21 weeks, and she didn't know why. And I was pregnant. I was maybe 19 weeks at that point. And she told me that story. And in the story, I got this feeling. Sometimes I get these and I was like, oh shit, I wonder if that's going to happen to me. And 2 weeks later, it happened to me. And so, I mean, throughout my life, I've had these just weird feelings, just these feelings that and part of that I have mentioned to y'all. I went to go see a psychic, and she told me I had these 3 different psychic abilities, and one of them, I don't know if it's clairvoyance or Or I forget. It's one of those, it's like a gut feeling. You get a gut feeling about things and you just know that you know. And this is what happens to me. Like, I just know that I know. My mom used to say that. I've said that in other videos, but I get these like, oh my God, I think this might happen, you know? And when you work with energy too, or when you know about energy, you also know that you can also create these things by thinking it so much. So when you're thinking of these negative things, and there has been things that I've thought of that were negative that did come true, that you have to be like, you can turn things around. But I don't know why I would get these gut feelings. And now that I'm here and I get like pictures and meditation and all these things happen to me, it's just like I put these puzzle pieces together, that there are things that, a lot of things that I just knew were going to happen and that they happened, you know? It's bizarre. And so I want y'all to like kind of check your life and go back into the stories and go, is this what I always dreamed of? And did it happen? It may not always let go of the story or the way that you thought it was going to happen. It doesn't matter how you thought it was going to happen. Did the end result happen? And whether it was good or bad, did you put that energy and that thought into it? Because now that I know that I can control these things with my thoughts and the energy that I put into them, not really control them completely, because I don't, fucking the universe controls it, you know? But I do want to put my energy into thinking the good things are going to happen and quit worrying about the bad things happening and the bad things happening. You're like, oh, I knew it. Well, bitch, you put your energy into it. So you knew it, but you also put energy into it. Now, when it comes to losing my daughter, and when it comes to knowing that I had a feeling that I was going to have problems with pregnancy, those were more of a gut feeling. It was just like, there's a difference between the gut feelings and just putting energy in something and then it happens. There's a different feeling in your body that you get. But I wanted to share those things. It was crazy to me when I was on the phone with my best friend. He was like, yeah, I knew I was going to be a millionaire. And I'm like, you did? Because I didn't see that coming. I mean, I love Jeremy. I love him to death. But like, we both fucked off and did stupid things. And I would have never thought he would become a millionaire. And he is, you know. And he also, I noticed that like him and his wife, which is, she's one of my really good friends. I've known her just a little bit less time than I know of him. They've always had like people, you know, help them out and pay off houses and just, you know, help them out for the years. But they've always been really generous, like with their money and their time. And they've always done those things. And I've told y'all that, like, you know, if you have issues with money, like, give it away. I'm not saying give away all your money if you're broke, but I'm saying start to learn to give it away. And not just because you want it back, but it makes you feel so good. Like, it makes me feel good that I'm helping somebody else, even if I'm giving them $1, you know, and I know it helps them. And I don't know if they're going to go do something stupid with it, but that's not really on me. My intentions are just to help those people, but give it away. Keep $10 in your wallet and start giving it away. And I see the people in my life. I have a lot of generous people in my life, clients, friends, whatever, and they are generous, and they are, you know, they're generous and they get it all back. And I think that's part of it. Like, whatever you want, if you want more love in your life, give love away. If you want more money in your life, give money away. If you want more compliments, give compliments away. If you want more security, add security to somebody else's life. Like, it's the circle. What you put out, you get back. So if you're putting out judgment and hate, and you're going to get it back. So don't do that. You know, put out good things, put out good feelings, you know, and you'll get it back in your life. It's like magic. It's crazy. Like, who knew? Anyways, my dog's eating right now. So I'm going to tell y'all, holler for a motherfucking $1. Peace.